Hey warrior sisters, how are you? I just wanted to come on here and check in with you guys. Lately I've been feeling a lot of the up-leveling and the purging and the ascending, and so it brings up all of this like stuff, just all of the icky feelings and stuff like that, like the fear and the sadness and all of that, and that's just working its way out because of what's happening in the world right now. It's a whole new world right now. It's like the fifth dimension, okay? It's like the grand awakening. So if anyone else is feeling that, like you're just feeling like total shit, you're pretty sure you don't have the corona, but you just feel like total, like, blah, like you just feel, I don't know, anxious or anxiety or nerve, like you just feel like something's not right. Anyway, I've been feeling that. Like sometimes I'll just wake up and I'll just feel it. And, and part of it could be because it's been a year since my mom passed, and I started to let that drag me down. And then, I realized, yeah, it's some of that, and I miss her. But also, she's with me all the time. I feel that. I know that she's no longer in pain. She had cancer, and she's no longer in pain. She's now out doing her work that she couldn't do as much as she wanted to here in her body. So that's not what this video is about, by the way, this live. It's a beautiful sister, one of our sisters, was talking about releasing sugar, and that's part of this whole thing. Is like right now everybody's making these changes. Everyone's being called to step up to make like a new life. You're gonna step out the door when all of this has hit the floor and it's all settled down. The Mother Earth has laid a new foundation, and so when you step out the door, are you going to be like your old self? Or are you going to take this time to like step up, because you're getting all of this has just totally like wiped the slate clean, and you have a choice, and you've been given all of these like higher frequencies and downloads and things that are making changes in your body. You may not even realize it, but for me, I'm feeling it. So I'm feeling like I've got one foot in that old way, and I'm like releasing and letting it go. So I'm listening to like music, and I'm dancing, and I'm working it out. I'm calling in my guides, and I'm bringing in the energy from Father Sky and Mother Earth, and I'm just scooping it into my heart. Just big movements with your arms, just bringing it into yourself, and like really holding it into your heart, just feeling it and letting it work through your body, because you want to shake off all of the stuff that doesn't serve you and just let it go. Just let it go. And so that's what this time is all about. It's just about getting all of that old stagnant stuff out of you and letting it go. And so you're going to be called to make different decisions. You're going to be called to look at, what is it I truly want my life to look like? What do I want? Who do I want to be? Who is the woman I want to become? And step into that power. Step into that warrior sister that you really want to be. Like right now is the time. If you haven't done that yet, do it now. This is the perfect time. So, this beautiful sister, she's being called to like work on her health and like let go of sugar. And so, I told her, I was like, I've been off sugar for 3 years. And I'm gonna tell you what, it hasn't been easy, because, I have an addictive personality. I realized that after years of like denying and saying, no, I'm good, I got this. No, I didn't have it. It had me. It had me at hello. And so I had to take some steps, drastic steps. I let go. My sugar of choice at the time was alcohol. And that was one of the first things that I decided to let go, because it was destroying my health. It was destroying my relationships. It was destroying me. And so I had to do it, or I knew I was going to die. And so I stopped. And when I stopped, I replaced it. I replaced it with, I started having all these sugar cravings for things. And I went over this a little bit in my my Awaken Your Fierce Warrior Spirit. A little bit of that I've went into this in the 5-day challenge that I have posted in the units tab. So I can't remember which day I was going on, but it's one of those days. It's in there, and where I was talking about this. And so I went from one thing to the next, because that's my personality. The truth is, the reason we have addictions is like, it's because we want to feel. We have so many things that we feel. And so what I've noticed is a lot of the people that I've met in recovery are empaths. They're highly empathic. They're highly sensitive beings. And so what do? They want to feel good. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just how you go about meeting that need. And so, you don't want to feel all of the feelings and emotions and things that are thrown at you that really are not even yours, okay? That's part of it too, is you're feeling all of this stuff. It means your body is more aware. You're very aware of people around you. And so when you're feeling kind of gross and shitty and things, a lot of times it's not even yours. It's somebody else down the block, or, somebody else in the other room. It's not yours. So it's learning that too, and figuring out stuff like that to release. But when you don't know that, you try to look for things outside yourself to fill that and to like numb out and like not have to feel those feelings. And then you want to feel good. And so, yeah, you feel good for a little bit, but it doesn't last. And so you are constantly trying to fill that void. And if you can just like realize that you don't need those things. You're sweet enough already. And the whole point of like what I realized with sugar is, why do you even need sugar? Why do people add sugar? Because it gives you that feel-good hormone, right? But also, like, a lot of things don't taste good without sugar. So, like, the milk companies, they added sugar to milk to get the kids to drink it. And, so many food, when you go to the store, so many foods are sugar added. Things you wouldn't even think of, Like, me at the store, I'm just, like, looking at the labels, putting it back. It's got sugar, nope, sugar, nope, sugar, nope. And I just laugh at myself, because I'm like, sometimes I'm the only one doing it, but I catch other people. I see more and more people are looking at labels. And the thing is, everybody's different. Everybody's body is different. You got to ask yourself, like, is sugar bad for me? Ask your body, what does it need? Because there's, it's good to have a balance of the different senses. I'm not saying that all sugar is bad. There's studies that show that the brain needs sugar, and there's other studies that say, well, people are saying, sugar's really bad for you. And so you just got to go with what your body knows about yourself. And, like for me, I can't do cane sugar. I've tried. I keep asking because it's in everything. So it makes it a little challenging when I'm shopping. It takes me a little longer. I kind of now get to the point where I know certain things have sugar in it, and I try to stay on the outside perimeter of the store, first of all. That's where all the fresh stuff is. That's where all the whole foods are. When you go start into the middle sections of the grocery store, you're going to get into some of the more the processed stuff. But even you can still find some good stuff in there. I've found jams and jellies, nut butters that don't have sugar in them. You gotta look, but they're there. So what I would say is, if you're trying to get rid of sugar, go slow. Start with something like that you really know that you're always gravitating for. Is it soda pop? The best way to get rid of that is, if you can, replace it with something that's more natural, like a juice, like 100% juice. Even those are a little bit difficult to find, because there's a lot of other stuff that have added sugar and this and that, and it's a juice drink. It's not an actual 100% juice. So you gotta look for that as well. So I went from alcohol to like Mountain Dew and soda pop. I went from soda pop to Martinelli's, which is good. They are, it's juice, natural juice, has some carbonation in it, and it has some natural flavors in it. Now, natural flavors are a little controversial. They can be like Anthony Williams says, it's MSG, and I tend to agree with that, because I've noticed that a lot of those type of flavorings can lead to brain fog and other things down the road, and I don't personally feel good when I have things that have that. I notice a difference. Some things that I get just naturally, they just have that in, but it's up to you and what your body can hold and handle. Pay attention to how you feel after you eat or drink things. So you kind of work your way down. you know, if you're having a really, really big sweet tooth craving, first of all, pray. What I prayed for is, dear, my whole spiritual guide team, I call them all out, but you can just say God, universe, whatever you believe. And you just ask for, take away my fear-based thoughts, cravings, and obsessions. I said this prayer every morning. Please take away my fear-based thoughts, cravings, and obsessions. And believe me, it worked, because I haven't relapsed. And, I haven't went back to alcohol. I don't drink soda pop. I'll drink juice. Most of the time I'm drinking hot water or tea or herbal coffees. Sometimes sparkling water. You gotta be careful with the sparkling water, because the natural flavors, LaCroix is very popular and some other brands, but that's the natural flavors that give it the flavor. And so I don't really, not knowing exactly what the hell that is, I want to stay away from that as much as possible. So you can get the plain version, and you can add your own, make it like a spa water and add some fresh fruit, some strawberries or some cucumber or melon, and just mash it in there to infuse it with some flavor. And one of the things that I will tell you is, for getting rid of sugar, my sugar cravings, is those little dates. Medjool dates are like nature's candy bar. So those little dates that are covered in coconut, if you can have coconut, or nuts sometimes, but I like the coconut. And they taste so good. Just pop in, just have 1 or 2 of those and just savor the flavor, And when you're eating, just try to stick to eating all your colors, because your body will know that, when you're trying to let go of something else, your body will start to crave the things that are healthy. And as you keep going, you'll start to crave, I'll crave, my body will crave beets when I need to be grounded, and potatoes, and leafy greens, and I try to eat my colors, the color of the rainbow. Try to eat as many colors as you can during the day, and those seem to help counterbalance those when you're having a sweet craving. If you indulge yourself and have the dates or whatever, or a piece of fruit, an apple, you'll notice that when you don't deprive yourself, but you're not constantly giving yourself that all the time, you're asking your body what it wants, and then your body will tell you, well, hey, I kind of want something salty, or hey, I kind of want something that's a little sweet. Then you give yourself a apple or whatever. Hey, I want something sour, I want something bitter, pungent, or astringent. So your body will give you the clues as to what, if you ask for it. So that helps as well. If you listen to your body and ask what it wants, you'll really start to see a difference, and you won't be craving that sweet stuff as much as you were. And say the prayer every day as well, and it'll help. It happens, and just keep with it. And this is something that I help other people with, and if anybody needs any extra help with this, or would like some guidance on some of the types of foods that are that I know that are really a quick reference of what you could do as a replacement, I'm here to help. So if anybody would like to jump in on a call with me, I'll do a free call with you, and we can go over that a little bit. And I have it's part of my program, the Warrior Spirit Journey, where we go through all of the realms, the mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual. And we take care of all of those things, because what we want to do is get you so you're more reliant on your inside. You're going within for the things that you need, instead of trying to find things that are outside your body. Because the truth is, you are good enough, and you are sweet enough already. You don't need all of those things. So, if you're trying to battle an addiction of some sort, whether it be food, sugar, soda pop, whatever it is, alcohol, it's your need to get past that, it has got to be greater than your desire. It's got to be greater than what you were actually what you're getting out of it. What are you getting out of holding on to it? And so your desire to change, your will to change and have a better life, better health, you know, the pain, I could take it the other way, the pain of staying in this situation you're at now has got to be so great that you're looking for that change and you want to change. So there's that too. So I just wanted to drop those nuggets today. Had a little bit of time and I wanted to share because I wanted to talk about this, and it's a very powerful thing to work through, and just know you're not alone. And if you need to talk about anything or you need any guidance on this, one of the bonuses for my Warrior Spirit journey is an actual VIP day where I take you through the grocery store via like the Zoom or Skype or the you know, on the phone, and we'll go through and I'll help you with shopping and looking at labels and tell you what things are, and go through your cabinets and stuff, and we'll figure out the things that you know, if you're not sure about what your body's telling you, you can't hear the answers, I can help you with some muscle testing or you know, some asking your guides, because you know, that's the thing. You really want to get used to trusting on your intuition and leaning on that. So I will help you learn how to listen to your guides and listen to the answers, the guidance that's within you, so that you can make those decisions and improve your overall health. So I just wanted to share this. If anyone would be interested in that, let me know. You can book a beautiful heart chat with me at hollyreese.com. You can message me in Messenger. You can let me know how you're doing if you've ever tried to let go of anything in the comments. I'd love to hear how that went for you, or what are some of your favorite sugar substitutes. And you know, because some are not created equal, you know, some are better than others. For example, you know, honey and natural maple syrup, not maple syrup flavoring, but real maple syrup, those are good. You know, things like sucralose and xylitol, there's some issues there where they can cause some stomach problems and create some irritation for you. So, but it's just, everyone's different. So, just wanted to share that today. I said I would come on and do a live, and I thought maybe it would help other people too. So if anyone's in the group and would like to talk about what they do, or you know, if they have any cravings that they're working through and they're trying to let go of, let me know. All right, bye.